Negative connotations. This example, we're going to be studying or going into an interview or a quote that Kevin Gates actually talked about, and how we can avoid these negative connotations and use them to create more opportunities within our life just by simple one word change. So in his interview, he talked about the example of, I got to go do something, right? I've got to go to work. I got to go to the toilet. I got to go to the gym. I got to do X, Y, Z, right? We have all these different examples we can use. When you're using the word got to, this is creating this negative connotation of forcing to go. You have to go. You have no other choice but to go. However, if we flip it round with a simple letter change of I get to, instead of I got to, I get to. So you remove the O, add the E. Guess what happens? It now sounds like you're very grateful for being able to do that. So if you're viewing something as an opportunity, it actually opens your mind into looking at the world and seeing where else you get to go to. What else are the opportunities that are presenting themselves but are actually hidden just because of your view on the world as negative, right? So instead of saying you get, or instead of saying you got to go to work, you get to go to work. You're blessed to go to work, especially if you found the job you really enjoy. You get to go to do that. You know, you're lucky to be able to do that. You're alive, right? If you want to boil it down to the basics of, you're alive, like you're breathing, you're living, you're eating, you're healthy. What more can you really ask for, right? So you being able to get to go to work is a blessing, right? You should be grateful for it. And thus, when you wake up, I get to wake up in the morning, not I got to get up in the morning, I get to. That's a blessing to wake up. You know, unfortunately, if you want to view it as well with it in hand with this view, where some people don't get to wake up in the morning, you know, they pass away in their sleep. Some people don't get to go to work. They haven't found the opportunity that with themselves, with the work there, or with the skills that you've honed in on yourself. You know, some people don't get to go to the gym. Unfortunately, they're not able to go to the gym for physical reasons. You know, viewing everything you do in life as being able to and being grateful for creates such this. He talks about an abundant mindset, and it's very true. You create all these different possibilities of being able to do even more than you already are because you're just so grateful for doing the things you already are doing. So let's say we view tomorrow, right, as an example. I get to wake up tomorrow. What a blessing. I get to wake up tomorrow. I get to go to work. What a blessing. And once again, this positivity is helping us create a fulfilling life. Because ultimately, throughout all these videos, we are, you and I, whoever's watching, are trying to create fulfilling lives for ourselves. Because ultimately, if something's fulfilling and your life is fulfilling, you're arguably going to be more happy and more at one with oneself, right? And thus creating the best life for you that you possibly can. Not for me, but for you. It's independent per person. Everyone wants something different. Everyone finds different fulfillments throughout life. But ultimately, there's also a baseline. And I think creating this abundant mindset helps create or define this baseline that we're all trying to strive for. So if we have this baseline and we have this view on getting to be able to do different tasks, and being able to be in different situations, what a blessing that is, right? What a blessing. And using this mindset will help us evolve, evolve as a person, and help also spread to other people. And then other people start talking about being able to and getting to, rather than, oh, I've got to go to work. I get to. That's awesome. Nice. What can I do? And this energy that you with a simple letter change really does push you towards doing more at work. You're becoming more efficient at work because you're wanting to be there rather than I've got to be there. And a simple flip in your mind helps remove or pushes away the negativity that one letter change creates, and thus, once again, creating more opportunities for ourselves. To summarize, I think avoiding negative connotations throughout life, especially with that specific example, will really help us shape our mindsets into viewing everything more positively, and hopefully is a good first step in striving for this fulfillment. Amongst all the other videos that I've provided, try and take bits of information from each one and see how your life can improve by tomorrow or the week after or the month after, right? It is a long process, but once you get the first stepping stone, which a lot of these videos do provide, you will be on the right track and feel more fulfilled from this. I'm also going to link the Kevin Gates snippet that I found below. I'm going to leave you with a quote to do with negativity. This one isn't by Kevin Gates, it has no author. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution.